Lake Placid?
Lake Placid, yeah.
Yeah, I'm down to go to Lake Placid. You want to do that?
I would like to do that.
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween, man. It's
Halloween. Lake Placid 10.
Yep, very close.
Left's here.
Yes.
So Lake Placid is home to the 1932 and 1980 Olympic Games. The 1980 Olympic Games is where the Miracle on Ice took place, right?
Miracle on Ice!
Which is where the Soviet Union played the United States, and the Soviet Union was up in hockey, and the Soviet Union was up 2 points by the end of the game, or close to the end of the game by the third period, and the United States came back and won the entire thing.
Miracle on Ice!
It was a really big moment because it was during the Cold War and everything, and I heard someone saying that's when the Soviet Union really lost the Cold War, and that's how we knew the Soviet Union was gonna crumble and the United States was. I don't know all the politics going into that, but it is a really cool moment. It's a really cool thing that happened in Lake Placid.
Win for America!
If that's the thing I'm remembering correctly. All of that information could be wrong in its own way.
Win for America!
America. Okay, Lake Placid, outside of the Olympic complex. You can see it's dead here, right here in the middle of the mountains. It's pretty cool. It's a nice little town, very hilly. Yeah, I figured we just check this out. We could check this out and see what's up here. See if we can get in or look at it or whatever, and then we can go down to the rest of the town. Okay, here's the 1932 rink entrance. Kind of want to see that. I'm interested in old hockey rinks.
Are you?
Yeah, 1932 was so long ago. That was, 90 years ago?
Well, it's probably been updated.
91 years ago? No, 1932 rink entrance. Why would they say 1932 and it not be 1932? Don't lie to me. So, is it this one? Because it says it's this here also. Oh, no, it's this. So I guess this is the 1932 one where they played. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess this is the 1932 rink where they played. It's a long time ago. 91 years. Alright, you want to go see the Miracle on Ice one? Alright, so I guess Olympics in 1932, this is the rink that they played the hockey in. Oh, nice. There's a picture of it. Dang, that looks so old. But so I guess the picture that's taken is it kind of looks like the direction we were, no. That's facing the other way, that's looking in. That's cool. Sonia Heine first glided onto ice as an Olympic figure skater at the age of 11 in the first Olympic Winter Games in 1924. Her last place finish inspired her to go on to win 3 gold medals in the next 3 Olympics, including her win at the 1932 Olympic Winter Games in Lake Placid. That's cool.
All the men did it in suits.
Did they?
Yeah, look.
Figure skating men. Karl Schaefer from Austria won his first gold medal in the 1932 Olympic Winter Games in Lake Placid. Schaefer, the world figure skating champion from 1930 to 1936, mesmerized spectators with his elegant style and dance steps. Ice hockey. 4 teams competed at the 1932 Olympic. Oh, let's try that again. 4 teams competed at the 1932 Winter Olympic Games in Lake Placid: Canada, Germany, Poland, and the United States. The competition was strong and every game was hard fought. Each team played the other twice, and in the end, Canada won the gold medal.
I was about to say, Canada won.
And these are the guys there. Champions, 3rd Olympic Winter Games, Lake Placid, 1932.
We won the
So,
speed skating and the bobsled.
we did? How can you see that?
United States, United States.
Okay, I see. Oh, it says it under it. Yeah. And this is going to be the 1981. No alcohol on this point. Oh, yeah.
This is where Miracle on Ice happened.
This is where Miracle on Ice happened. Maybe we can insert some facts about that also, Kevin. Just a thought.
The end of the Cold War.
The real end of the Cold War. Yeah. This is where it happened. You can watch the whole game on YouTube.
I know.
Happened right here.
Home of the 1980 Miracle on Ice.
Home of the 1980 Miracle on Ice.
Oh, look, all the jerseys.
Oh, that's cool. All right, let's go down into the actual, let's walk this street and see if there's anything interesting to look at. Yeah, obviously this is the big thing in town, you know?
Yeah.
This is the big shaboodle.
So, but this whole building couldn't have been there in the 80s, right? They built around it, right?
I think they've probably added stuff. I think this building probably was here in the 80s like this, because they haven't had an Olympics since then.
I think it was only that. You see the brick?
I think that's the original.
And then the white is all added on.
I think the brick is the one from 32 probably, and the white is the one they added during the 80s, because the 80s one was obviously bigger than 32.
Yeah.
What they were saying was only 4 teams competed in hockey in 32.
Yeah, and Canada won.
Yeah. So,
Which makes sense.
but obviously more teams competed in the 80s, so they'd need a bigger
Arena.
At least that's what I'm under the impression of. I might
Maybe
be
they
wrong.
built it for it. Once they found out that they were going to be hosting the Olympics, they built it.
Yeah. I love all the mountains and stuff in the background. It's a really nice area. And I guess that's the high school? Placid High School. Yeah. That's
Right in front of the speed skating rink.
it's an intense looking high school. And right by the Olympic Center too. Look, there's an entryway right here to the Olympic Center.
They have a lot to live up to.
Yeah. Okay, this is turning into an Olympic video. Because we're here in Wilmington in the Adirondacks, and you can see this is where they had the alpine events for the 1980 games. But there's a little plaque here and a fish. There's a fish, but there's a little plaque here that I wanted to look at by the river. I want to check this out really quick. It's interesting. So it's like a dam almost here. Oh, it's about the bridge. The Wilmington Bridge. One of the first settlers, Reuben Sanford, was an instrumental force in the development of Wilmington, building mills and iron forge stores and distilleries. Even when travel to the Adirondacks involved many challenges, miles by train and stagecoach, Wilmington's hotels and resorts made it a popular tourist destination. Local guides catered to visiting hunters and fishermen, and led horseback rides and hikes to the top of Whiteface Mountain, which is that one over there, I believe. Okay. As roads improved and automobiles came to the Adirondacks, Wilmington entered a new age of tourism. Motor hotels, motels, were built as a way to, as well as new attractions like Santa's Workshop and the Whiteface Mountain Ski Resort. In every season, sports such as skiing, fly fishing, hiking, kayaking, and cycling continued to bring people to Wilmington. The Ausable River is home to some of the most famous fly fishing in the United States, with numerous brown, brook, and rainbow trout caught each year. Many popular fly fishing pools are along the west branch of the Ausable River on New York Route 86. From 1934 to 1935, the Wilmington Stone Bridge was built over the west branch of the AuSable River to complement the construction of Whiteface Memorial Highway by the Work Projects Administration. This concrete bridge was faced with anorthosite granite claimed from construction of the Whiteface Memorial Highway. The foundation of this sign is claimed from the 1934 to 1935 Wilmington Bridge, and a historic you don't need an here, a historic, not an historic, because that is not a vowel. An historic American engineer record was completed of the bridge in 2014, and a copy can be found at the Wilmington Public Library. The National Wild and Scenic AuSable River is 94 miles. So this is the AuSable River, I guess, the same one that runs through AuSable Forks. Long and drains a watershed of 516 square miles. The river's two branches, east and west, join at AuSable Forks and plunge through AuSable Chasm, east of Keysville, before emptying into Lake Champlain. The west branch starts at Marcy Brook near Hart Lake in the town of North Elba. It flows past John Brown's farm and the Olympic Training Center south of Lake Placid. We were literally just there. Drops through a series of falls at High Falls Gorge and supplies water for the snowmaking at Whiteface Ski Resort on the way to Wilmington. The east branch starts at Lower AuSable Lake, passes through Keene, and joins the west branch in AuSable Forks. And then here is actually a map of the river. So if you look here, right, Keene, AuSable Forks, that's where we're the most familiar with, because that's where Lily's mom owns a mansion. The Graves Mansion, is here, right? And then this, I guess, is on the way. That's Lake Champlain here. So that would be Plattsburgh up there. Interesting. Alrighty. You're on a little ski lift.
Yeah. They're everywhere. Oh, the Arrow Boys fishing retreat.
I want to see this little... Oh yeah, look, like these little falls here. We're not going to dwell on this one because I come up here every Halloween and show the Graves Mansion. But in AuSable Forks, it's definitely the biggest thing in the town, like the most notable thing. AuSable Forks is kind of a small town. I mean, they got the church and everything over here, but this is definitely the biggest thing. I also kind of want to drive over to the AuSable River where the 2 points converge on the AuSable River, but the biggest building in town is the Graves Mansion, so it's the most notable talking about. All right, I'm here in AuSable Forks, AuSable Forks. So AuSable and AuSable Forks are different towns. AuSable Forks is where the river forks. So the two convergences of the AuSable River meet at AuSable Forks, and thus it is called AuSable Forks. So we're gonna go look at the AuSable River right now, because this is a big spot for it, which is why a town sprung up here. But it's not a very big town, but it's a nice town here in the Adirondacks. So let's go look at this river. So down below me is the very flowing AuSable River, right? And if you look, that is the fork right there, right? So flows this way, and over there you can see it flowing also, but that's the fork right there. So that's why the town is called AuSable Forks, because the two parts of the AuSable River converge right there and then keep flowing on down. I think that sign in Wilmington said it was 95 miles long, but that's where it converges here. So cool. Okay, now we're on our way to Keene, New York. Okay, I just want to illustrate how important this river is, because literally everywhere you go up here in this area, you follow it. I mean, like, it's like all the roads are like right up against it.
It connects all the towns.
It connects all the towns, this river. Like all the towns up here have been built along the AuSable River. So this is the, I don't even know, what does that say? The what? The east branch of the AuSable River?
East Branch Osceola River.
Yeah, this is the east branch of the Osceola River. So again, the branches connect in Osceola Forks, but you know, anywhere you want to go up here, you got to follow this kind of like this river. Okay, here we are in Keene. We have a little orchard here, which is pretty cool. It's kind of here in the middle of the mountains, but you can definitely feel the fall in the air today on Hallows Eve. But yeah, here's our little nice craft beer center here that we're gonna go into and check out. Craft beer, that's us. Lift handle. Did you want to get some wine or something, Lily, for tonight? You should. I'm a really big fan of the beer culture up here in the Adirondacks.
It's very craft.
They got a lot of craft beers. They sell a lot of craft beers. There's like a lot of care and consideration. It feels like going into their like beer products, you know? I mean, every single town up here has like some sort of brewery or something in it. And I really like that. So here, I'm going to do a rundown of the beers I got in the car. Okay, and maybe we'll have a little tasting later. Later. After the Halloween festivities. Do a little rundown of the beers I got. You'll hold them? Mm-hmm. Okay, here, show this one. Show this one first.
Okay, so this is a Autumnal Harvester.
Autumnal Harvester. Who's it? Does it say who the brewer is?
Abomination Brewing Company in North Haven, Connecticut.
Okay.
It is a sour ale with brambleberry, cranberry, orange marmalade, and cherry. And it is a slusher.
Oh.
Slushy. Sorry.
Okay. Move on to the red ale now.
This red ale is Rocket River Brewing.
Okay.
This is real straightforward and basic. It is in this can. This classic red ale goes down smooth and easy. A real crowd pleaser.
Cool. Yeah, do the rhubarb goes called Freigeist Geyser Zug. Geyser Zug. I think one of these is the brewer, one of these is the...
I think this is the name, and that's the brewery.
Freigeist is the brewery.
So this is a rhubarb ghost beer with rhubarb juice, salt, coriander, and spruce needles. So, yeah, it's by Freigeist.
Freigeist. Cool.
They're out of St. Louis, Missouri.
Not exactly local, but that's
No.
okay. Still a craft brewery.
This is Whitman Brewing Company, Double Cup of Dreams, Mixed Berry Sour Ale. Let me see if there's anything else. Nope, that's it.
Okay, cool.
That's it.
And what'd you get?
I got, it's in the back seat right there. I got a spiked soda because I've actually recently started liking these spiked sodas specifically. Ouzelfinch Boozy Soda, citrus, and I think this is like Champy or something on it. So, but this is from Fort Monroe, Virginia. So maybe it's not Champy. I don't know. Gluten free.
But yeah, we'll try those later when we get back to the house. Cool. But I like up here that they basically only sell like you can buy like, you know, big name beers, but really it's like a really big craft beer area, you know? Yeah. Even though not all of our beers are from this area, people do enjoy craft beers up here, I've noticed. So we'll try those later. Whatever we don't try, we'll take home.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. So we just drove past a mountain, Van Hovenberg, which like clearly is not as popular as the Whiteface mountain, because like this, like up here it's like Whiteface, like that's it.
That's the big mountain up here is Whiteface Mountain. I think I showed it earlier. Like I think we could get a glimpse of it earlier.
Mm-hmm. And the reason why I think it's like the main popular one, other than I think it being bigger, is just I think that they had the practice Olympic like slopes there, like the ski slopes and stuff. I think they went and they practiced on Whiteface. So I could be completely wrong, but I think those are the Olympic trial things.
Yeah, I think they are too.
So.
For something. I don't know.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at that giant slope.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think you're about to see it when we turn around here too. Oh, I think I just missed the turn for class.
Oh my good lord. Yeah, those are the ski slopes.
I'm just gonna hop out here real quick because I want to show. That's Whiteface Mountain right there. So that's the big mountain in this area where you go. I'm pretty sure that's Whiteface. It would make sense because that's the biggest one, but that's where everyone skis. That's what this is all like based around here. So we went around the Adirondack towns today.
Yes,
and saw some stuff and saw some mountains and learned some things. What was your favorite part?
I think my favorite part was seeing the scoreboard for the Miracle on Ice and like the rink.
I think my favorite part was the rink. I thought that was really cool. That like whole Olympic setup was really cool. That was definitely my favorite part.
It was my favorite too.
All right, well, cool. We had a lot of fun today, and thanks for coming along with us and doing the things and seeing the places.
Things and people.
And people. Yeah. And checking out the history and stuff.